Alright, so for this video, we're going to be talking about how we can format our numeric data. Because currently, our values look pretty bland right now. And in this report, our numbers are actually monetary values. And usually when you deal with money, the correct format is usually having a $sign, commas, and 2 decimal places. So to convert these numbers to monetary values, we have 2 options. For example, I'm going to take the cost of goods sold for January. And I'm going to come up to the Home tab, go to the Numbers group, click the drop down, and the 2 options to convert numbers to monetary values are currency and accounting. So for cost of goods sold for January, I'm going to select the currency format. And now our regular 1,000 figure has a $sign, comma, and 2 decimal places. And now for cost of goods sold for February, I'm going to choose the accounting format. Now there's 2 main differences between currency and accounting. For the currency format, you can tell that the $sign is right next to the value. And for the accounting format, the $sign is aligned all the way to the left. And this is just a preference of how you want your spreadsheet to look. For example, if I select the whole January column, and select the format of currency, the $sign is always just to the left of the value. And if I select the February column and change the format to all accounting, you can see that the $signs are all left aligned. And then another difference between currency format and accounting format is how they handle negative values. For example, if I change the cost of goods sold for January to a negative 1,000, and this is for the currency format, I'm going to click enter. Now we just have a negative sign out in front of the value. But if I go over to cost of goods sold for February on the accounting format and change it to negative 850, you can see that there is no negative sign, but in accounting, a negative number is presented with 2 parentheses around the value. So once again, choosing the format that you want to use is just based all on preference. So you can decide how you want your values to look. But for this case, I'm going to change all of our monetary values to the accounting format. And I'm going to change the cost of goods sold back to 1,000 and 850. This is great and all because now we can tell that we are dealing with money. But our report looks a little bit congested with all the $signs. So what I like to do is remove the $signs except for maybe the top row and the bottom row to signify that we're dealing with money and also have a clean report. So I'm going to select all the cells except for the top row and the bottom row, come up to the number group, and click this comma button. This comma style format removes the $signs. So if we give that a click, now our $signs are removed, but we could still see that we're dealing with money based off the first row and the last row. And just to make it a little bit easier to read, I'm going to select these rows and increase the row height just a tad. So it gives us a little bit more white space between our values and it's a little bit easier on the eyes. Now I want to take a look at the percent of total column. We know that we're dealing with percentages here, but when we first look at this, all we see is decimal places. And we have to move the decimal over 2 figures to the right to figure out what the actual percentage is. Luckily, we can format these values as percentages. So we're going to go back up to our number group and click this percentage symbol. If we give that a click, now we could tell that cost of goods sold is 38%, wages was 21% of the total, rent was 31%, and so on. But these percentages are not very accurate because they are rounded to the nearest whole number. So we need to increase our decimal places to achieve better accuracy. So once again, I'm going to select the cells in the percent of total column, come up to the number group, and click the command to increase percentages. I'm going to increase the decimal places by 2. And now instead of cost of goods sold being 38%, we know now it's 38.22%. So now these percentages are a lot more accurate and easier to read. And since we're trying to make our report look all nice and pretty, I'm going to select the cells that have the green triangle in the top left corner, and then come over to this warning symbol and select Ignore Error. And I'm going to repeat the process for the cells down here as well. Alright, now that we have applied some formatting to the numeric values within our report is looking a lot more professional and we know exactly what the values mean.